Welcome to official SL TV channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share my video and press the red button. Please help me to share my video.
Me family muna morning after na good evening akabo na kushe. This na William from the Stay Red movement. And today happen for be Wednesday, when at the 2nd of April 2025. Me family me say today on program again. We get plenty things we can discuss. But they do today on program by courtesy of we well wishers, sympathizers, followers, and people them way at least they comment what is Stay Red movement they do. You know they reach to where and say of recent they realize they do plenty write-ups them where they appreciate so badly. They say but then go left from work we go into detail for analyze some of their write-ups there, especially they will do on Monday the 31st of March 2025. There's that particular write-up they need an audio for them. You know, they say because when they do audio, we do something like we they expatiate, we they go into them, we they scatter them more, we they expand them, you understand what I mean? For make at least people get a proper understanding. We even they give references as we they explain, so they can enjoy that way they more than the write-up. Not to say the write-up back is not appreciated or needed, but more going to do audios then for follow up some of them write-up there, especially what we do on Monday, when at 31st of April and 31st of March 2025. Okay, but before we the calendar, I want raise concerns with relation to several things them, especially we surround the electoral justice kulala. Because this electoral justice, when they talk about, then they tie around the fact that we forget with disaggregated data. We they get with data. We not get election, no result. Samuel Akama herself making statements with the fact that results no day. You understand there? I can't talk how Samuel Akama talk about. You can't play a mona. And the one all fet now this area of disaggregated data and result. They say now the one all electoral justice fet day. You understand there? How we go do election results, not they will say more move on and several other things. But you know what they can do today? They can prove to us Samuel Akama is a cheat, Samuel Akama is a scammer, Samuel Akama they take advantage of una empathy, una sympathy, Samuel Akama they take advantage of gullible supporters them, Samuel Akama they take advantage of the loyalists inside the APC, Samuel Akama they take advantage of the popularity of the APC and the fact that him now be the former flag bearer and leader of the party, that popularity they instead don't begin they enjoy them. I don't begin enjoying from 2018 to date. You get me? From 2017 to be precise to date. Because Samuel Akama want to take advantage of all of them things the platform and the way APC offer them. Because Samuel Akama is nobody. We not even Sabia to be minister. Nobody not even know him. The only people that know him, now the people that were in WEF, be they submit to and say power if you get a work under Ministry of Finance and several others, if you will be governor, now they employ. People them will use their resources for fight against APC. People them will support the SRPP against APC like Matudinji the all. Where Samuel Akama give them work them, give them contracts, big millions of dollar contracts them. One of them money they use. Then feed SRPP, where SRPP can apparently all and give position on the first phase and all that. You get me? So these are the people where Samuel Akama uphold. These are the people who Samuel Akama is, and these are the people who Sabi Samuel Akama. The typical APC person, no even Sabi Samuel Akama, because no they do no goodness to nobody. No goodness to nobody. And Samuel Akama don't begin work from 1994. Where they work in this country, they earn big money. In your place, self na Kamalo, when I go look Kamalo today. Pass after 2018, we play in diaspora, begin get the money and they contribute to that. Now you go make one big day for the celebrate for your family. You understand? There, apart of that, nothing. You get me? So this is the person. But anyways, I know I come to the personality too much. Like I want come to waiting the personality they do. Where they show you say this personality not sincere, this personality not credible, this personality real to una. This personality only they use una and ready for dump una back again. Now I'm gonna go to prove them and several other things. Now as I want to go around the issue with relation to the disaggregated data and several other things. First of all, for start, I want to play Samuel Akama Ion audio where it makes statements with relation to that. So, una listen for yourself. Yes, Samuel.
Whenever elections done, the results are disputed.
Okay.
There are various resolution mechanisms we will take. One, you will say they go to court. We did not go to court.
Okay.
For obvious reasons.
What are the reasons?
The time was short, and two, results not been there.
Okay.
Right. So you go to court and go ask where your documentation. Right. We don't get documentation. What do you send that?
No,
just throw it. That's one. The other part will say, okay, We do not deny we vote. What did happen? Low jump in the street.
Thank you.
You understand? Low jump in the street. But the question there is, when they jump in the street against a wounded lion.
All right. So Samoa Kamara they call Madabi a wounded lion, which show some resemblance, some semblance of fear and panic against the opponent. Anyways, Samoa Kamara talk about two things. One come to the court case, so that one can deal with because everything they start from. But one deal with the fact that Samoa Kamara say, "When you come in a do, you come in a treat against the wounded lion. You know what you can do now. You know understand what I mean? Eh? Now." If we not call people and for come out, you call for sit at home. Sit at home, very simple for solve that area. They more come to the area or until someone come and say, whenever they conduct election, you get disputes. We mean say the unresolved. We mean say people not agree to the result. You say you get two channels them. One na for gonna court. He say but APC can't go to court because we not be get result. He say you not go to court, you not get result. I'm going just throw away your case now do. That is a very big lie. That is a facade. That na Hey God, that is a scam statement by Dr. Samoa Kamara. Now a scam statement. Now make I tell you now wait to make a talk soon. First of all, make I explain this thing to you now. Clearly, more understand. When you challenge a case na court after a disputed result or election, you not need for cargo no result. Who's what you need for cargo? What do you need for challenge? First of all, make a start with. Now the result where the ECSL or the election management body that day where they under the government, whether na whatever institution, the result when they pronounce, for example, this is Sierra Leone, the result where Cornell pronounce na parliament, that result there. Now you can go na court. How you challenge that result there? You challenge that result there with you RF forms them what you get. You own RF forms them. How you get RF forms? Before they get RF forms there in two ways. One, you get RF form data in two ways. One. Each polling center, where they across the country, by the 600 almost when they say, oh, 1,000 something, I don't quite remember, rooms them and all that. Of all the centers there, you get agents them. What the party send, when a party agent say, when all the center there, they all get the paper where they with them, when I know the RF form, where they take data of the results when they pronounce that even 10 days, as to how much people vote per each one box. Collectively, that now the party they put together. For get an analysis or get what do I say? Get expectations as to how the results get for the lake. Somebody go ask say, what are the second phase? Second phase. Now the time when the results don't reach now the district returning officers in office or the national returning officer in office or whatsoever, instead then they carry the thing and go begin tally them. Then what they do one day, then they make sure say then they give updates or results to the representatives then. Where the agents them, what the party then saying, when are the offices then, the data they don't collect this and put them. So then self they put together all the documents them, how they put them, because then the critics start to want them say, no, this, no overvoting, this, that, and I do the final one. So then they get the final report. Now they reports and deny they use for challenge a result. You don't need to go create your result because the constitution of Sierra Leone say, I learn to jungle book, or to jungle land, or to banana island. You understand now? Banana waiting say they call a banana republic. The result where they go challenge, the result where ECSL pronounce. You don't need to go get your result. Nobody not get no mandate for produce results. So now then RF forms there, then documents and data that way you get. That you use for challenge the ECSL result where they produce. You don't get me, eh? Now you use for challenge them. So what is about come and mean say we're not gonna court because we're not be getting results. Number two, it says the time be too short. What do you mean by the time be too short? When election they happen today, before 3 days, less than 3 days, Alex the one of the districts where they make election as Sierra Leone, it Ghana. The results will not reach inside 3 days. I say Ghana, now they. I say Morocco, now they come inside Sierra Leone within that 3 days day. More assume say road no day. More assume say by virtue of whatsoever reason they not get no road. In fact, flights or they fly safe. More assume. What did they happen? You agents that are places they make call. It is whatever technology. It is screenshot the whole thing. It's sent as a document to the main tally center. That means get tally center for compile all of them results that then they get. Now make tally center they start immediately as election starts. Before then they call result, they establish tally center when they begin compile the results there. And then because they don't want to make interference, they will then tally center. They make the tally center and they exist in secrecy. You know they even know inside tally center they except you now inside person because they don't nobody influence them. So then they put together their results there, where to get now their results that you they use as a political party now for contend whatsoever results come. The reason made an established tally center for that. For make you get your own results put together. Make you get your own idea of what the result get for look like put together. So when I produce results, we're not tally with what you get, you charge them to court. It's very simple and clear. Or the one them holding at their offices there is essentially compiled from the regional level, district level, take them up to the national level. When they don't put them together, if you not tell with the final one will come out, how this happen? Now look what we get now, look what we get now. So you did one. So this is what I mean by any bigger results. I don't understand. Really, I don't understand. You talk about time, say time short. Like I say Morocco you get the results. Now Mogo. The constitution gives something like 8 days, I guess. I don't miss some 7 or 8 days. Most say 8 days, yeah. Now the constitution gives as a window for make you submit case. And now the result take place on the 24th of June, and then pronounce result on the 27th. Now from that 27th day, now they begin counts. 8 days. Wait before the 27th first, all the tally, the area form they be done there, all the centers them where APC they conduct in tally center, all they don't get them. For compiler inside 2 days. Or put them together, I said 2 days. In fact, 2 days have too long. What to make you go too boku for make APC do? You say time not be there. Whose time will not be there for do waiting? What do you want to do? Wait time not be there. America they make election in less than 2 days. They don't pronounce results. When I make a big pass salon, I don't understand most them. You get me? Eh? Russia they make result. China they make their wait already and get a whole system of voting and all that. India, I'm gonna go to India. India they make election, democratic election like how they do. Before they say 2 days, India don't call results. So what is the top of Salon? What's Salon for one village in India? You don't get me? Eh? So this is the situation. What does Samuel Akama mean by time not been there? What does Samuel Akama mean by will not be get results? There was result, Samuel Akama. There was result. Now we'll go to another phase. What happened? In 2018, Samuel Akama grab after episode sue SLP na courts challenging the results and all that. Then say, Anes Baikuma be say na regime change. Anes Baikuma never made that statement. No ever make that statement. If Anes Baikuma be saying na regime change, what to make APC sue SLP na courts now for the election? People are like this woman with the left so Sylvia, they all sue APC na court. I mean SLP na courts. If that be regime change, nobody okay na regime change. I'm going to house, but no what to say happen. So that topic we put it aside first. Number 2. The same thing happened again in 2023. Samuel Akama sent in Bobona that Boston, go to party office, go take the area from there, all go pack and host. But wait, Samuel Akama fit to say APC now one man show. This same thing he do 2018, the left arm. Now make you do one back. Because when you do in 2018, undermine the tenet or the possibility of make APC take the case go to court. And that again, he do back this same term. Then we are in Bobo and then on social media they talk say how Samuel Akama get the IR form said they don't even know how Samuel Akama get all the IR form them. So what APC na institution, APC get what they call election management body where the constitution give provision for me to establish where this body get several areas them from logistics, finances, putting together results and several other things they work for do with the election, including campaign they under them body there. Different committee there. You get me? Where they look into several aspects of the election, how the election process they go on. Now, when they put together the IRF form there, it's supposed to be under the party, or you go say under this body here. You get me? It's not supposed to be one man. One man don't forget wait safe because then I be the leader, get the authority, they will go get an all team, go keep them for no good reason. No good reason. Someone come out like say, anytime where APC want to take serious action against SLPP, someone can middle day. Someone can block them. Say, I know what's happening at the block. Now make a do another example again. We see what someone come do, where the party don't take a decision, say members of parliament, this, that, they all not for going to parliament. We don't put the country to stand still politically. And Mother Bill no say, so I'm not going to run as one party state. What do you do? He calls Samuel Akama, then go make arrangements, Samuel Akama agree. Now the same thing Samuel Akama do back 2018. 2018, there was a case in a court. The case within a court is that we not for allow electronic counting. Now only manual counting. Now for go on. 2018, manual counting. Now, what is Samuel Akama do? What does SLPP do? SLPP no say they don't lost the case in a court because the whatever commander court say therefore do manual counting. They don't lost the case. Then go pass behind the one them where they be they work with. You understand, eh? Now go pass behind the institutions they don't get problem with APC because APC refuse for put price, for add price per fuel, per rest, for put music about people like World Bank, IMF, APC, SLP pass behind them. What do they do? Now they contact Samuel Akama. Samuel Akama grab go into money, then go sign an agreement, say, in the place of manual counting, they can also use electronic counting for making go fast. Samuel Akama go make this arrangement, no consult Anes by Koroma, no consult no APC, no consult NAC, nobody in one grain. Now go sign this agreement. Now the same thing Samuel Akama do back so. The same thing. No bullet say for go give Samuel Akama back. This same Samuel Akama not serious for be president. Say na Anes by Koroma the block Samuel. Samuel Akama no want be president. We don't understand this thing. Samuel Akama is not serious for be president. It's just a waste of time. Samuel Akama is self-centered. Now only him they think about. Samuel Akama did the same thing. Now the same thing repeats so. So Samuel Akama is always there to protect the SLPP. Samuel Akama is always there for stagnate the APC. Samuel Akama has always played a role for protect Madabio. Why? We don't sabi. What is Madabio all for this guy? What is Madabio get? When Samuel Akama show the panic and the freedom? We don't sabi. We don't even know. You get me, eh? We count another area. People and they go around, they rant all over the place. How now the disaggregated data we want. And everyone they do interview with, they talk say, you don't care about somewhere, you know what's for waiting they want at the result. The disaggregated data is for come out because that's all constitution say not true. 100%. You are right. Disaggregated data supposed to be published. That's not true. But Sierra Leone, not to jungle book like I see. Sierra Leone, not to banana with the republic. Sierra Leone get what they call constitution. Where some people are not even conscious of that. Say Sierra Leone get what they call constitution. Now when we go, I not going to take me time for I read all this, but I will read the section where ECSL can quote. Because whenever they charge ECSL for produce disaggregated data, ECSL go quote section 92 now the Public Election Act 2022. This is a document where passed through Parliament 2022, where talk out them for compile and put results together and bring come to the public without talking about publishing it on social media or publishing it on their website or bringing together the disaggregated data from the classroom them where they use. Take them up from each box. Take them up, bring come up. In fact, where ECSL be under pressure, now they publish a summary of the results. Then put it on the website, a summary of the results. Now they publish this summary of this results. APC say no. Not to this we want. These are all before Samuel Akama go meet Madabio. There's not to this we want. In fact, Richard Conte notoriously known for that. There was a statement, there was an interview with Richard Conte do. We challenge that. Say no, we're not look for summary. We want the full data. ECSL come out say no. The constitution only permits them for establish or publish summary. What they do, then go back to this particular section. Now, this section are they send out this audio. You know, go see side line go like 333 or waiting straight down when a number 1792 they under that section 92. May I just read them quickly, please? Yeah. It says a district returning officer shall, upon receipt of the statement of result of poll from the polling stations located in the district, compile a summary of all statements of the results from the polling stations concerned and certify as many copies as may be required by each summary to the regional returning officer, showing the number of votes cast for each constituency candidate or, as the case may be, each candidate in any other constitution. The other election held on the same day. Number 2, it continues for tell we say, certified copies of the summary. Now there the word summary. Certified copies of the summary compiled under section 1 shall be supplied to observers or counting agents present at the office of the district returning officer. Again, number 3, say the regional returning officer shall, upon receipt of the copies of summary again of result compiled under section 1 of each of the district returning officers in the electoral area, compile a summary of all the results received from the district returning officers and shall supply certified copies of his summaries to the national returning officer and an observer or counting agent. These are the counting agents we were talking about earlier. Why say we get agent and all of their offices there, you know, and forget the results together. Counting agents present. Number 4. Now listen on the final side. It said national returning officer shall, upon receipt of the summary referred to in subsection 3, that I will just read, cause these summaries to be tallied and computed. That will put it inside the computer now. And shall at the end forthwith declare the result of election or election as follows. Then get other one, we get A, B, C. In the case of election for presidential of president held on the same day in the manner prescribed in section 51 and ensure that the statement of result of polls and the and the sealed packages containing the voters' paper and all documents relating to the election, including all forms, whether used or not, surely kept by Electoral Commission and this, that. But anyways, neither than the quotes from saying only summary. Now in the constitution, their own constitution, when I will read so, when the Public Election Act permits them. And these are something Samuel Kamara know. Now make account to something now. These are a very bad document for us. These are a very bad document where SIPP then quick one pass on a parliament inside 2022 because they want obstruct. They don't plan. Like what I can say, election to one grade tifa. They don't begin tifa from long. You understand? And quickly pass on a parliament. Now more count to phase 2 for making you understand something. More than say Samuel Kamara they deceive now. Now, Samuel Kamara know about this. What happened? During the agreement for national unity, now one of the things that this would bring come say, therefore look into this particular section, now the constitution, therefore watch them fine, and therefore make sure say they rectify them, this area. Because for me they ask for results, Samuel Kamara refuse for me they ask for results, they forget about that side. So the people will be go, then pimp this, but it not be too make sense. Why may not be too make sense? They not be too recognized. Now when I can say the tripartite, the one that will send at the tripartite 9-man team will go represent APC. Then make sure say they make a tooth and nail say that area they therefore watch them. That area they very important because I'm not don't tell me nobody ask for results. So that area they very important. So what do they do? Now inside the roadmap now a document where gets what you got for do with the 80+4 recommendations they put together. So this document that the roadmap in at the implementation phase, how they go about for implement them. Then the roadmap play about how they go about and implement them. They can't do something back under. You get me? Now they about. So this roadmap be don't come out. Now, if the document was sent under when the roadmap progress so like line will go round, they come back. Now the roadmap that day, we quotes from number 6. Now section 4, I guess. Number 6, we talk about the section. We talk about section 92 of the Public Election Act. Now, this area, they say the review of the parallel submissions made by the Go Sierra Leone and the APC. That means say the government of Sierra Leone and APC. They don't say SIPP or government of Sierra Leone and APC show congruence that going forward, section 92 of the PEA, we mean say going forward, section 92 of the Public Election Act be amended to make it consistent with best practice in comparable jurisdictions. We mean say therefore make amendments for this section where for they in line with best practice, and the best practice they talk about now for me them publish the disaggregated results, make it in the best practice with comparable jurisdictions, comparable other elections that we don't know on other areas, the other countries them. If for they in the best practice, means say therefore make amendments. Okay, this day inside the tripartite. Samuel Kamara inside the tripartite. Samuel Kamara no say that already don't make a provision for me to go amend this area. Because so far so good, they're not going to wait for Thai itself for produce the disaggregated results. But because Samuel Kamara want slow, Samuel Kamara want delay, Samuel Kamara want drag, Samuel Kamara want make like for say in a sense when in the perpetrator to the victim. If they go to people and say, make people protest for disaggregated data result, disaggregated data for commerce. It's just like for example, within an area, they don't go sign agreements. Say next month, say they can't make the road in this area. They can't fix the road next month. We all don't go sign. The chief don't sign. No man don't sign. When the chief don't sign, say the next month that they can't make the road. 2 days after the chief come, no, this road therefore make on come out. The people on come out can't protest. This road therefore make and therefore make them. Now someone come out they do so. Then even they talk so they come out can't talk about. It didn't even call that they talk them. When we want to talk to APC people and after they talk them. When we want to talk to international committee, they bring that talk they come up. Because in no say, now something this way the inside documents say them for look into already. So what if they can begin the champion like for say in already the inside? And someone come and inside this document, that's a mistake. So if they ask for disaggregated data, you will they ask someone come and no say they don't make amendments for change them. For me to rectify that section there inside the Public Election Act, someone come and knows about it. But Samuel Kamara is not talking about it. Before that, they push now, like thugs them for go cause confusion, for delay and stagnate the APC in progress. That's what Samuel Kamara is doing. This Namika says Samuel Kamara is a scam. Samuel Kamara is a scam. Now they can't do something again for proof to us. Say Samuel Kamara always a defend SLPP. Inside this very document, we are also on this very page. We now continue. Now, if you can't to decide yellow, they will put yellow. Number 5, it says items lacking agreement in the final report. Now, the tripartite 80 recommendation are agreed upon all the 80 recommendations waiting the two parties or the parties that will be involved agree upon. Now they make this year where they say the areas them or the items that they not agree upon at all. The areas them where they are the annex where they talk about the annex area of the document. We know they inside the document as part of the way but they make a no name sabi them. And these are the roadmap. This is the document by itself. It said the All People's Congress submit a number of unilateral recommendations in its annex to the first report. To the final report, sorry. These recommendations include, say, APC and the government of Sierra Leone. APC submits this number of unilateral recommendations. Then. Now, what are some of the recommendations that where APC produce, but they not agree to them, so they put her aside. Now, what are some of them? Rerun of the June 2023 multi-tier elections. When I say the one that we're going to tripartite, then the Fet Samoa Kamara, the all on you are going to go present, they ask for rerun, so we forget rerun. But SLPP no agree to them. If it's me, I want rerun, SLPP no agree. I go send that document today. The answer no, Samoa Kamara, sign them. More continue. Number 2, it said immediate resignation of ECSL leadership. Me say, ECSL, the one no leadership, all for resign. Be either talk today. Idea. They not one. They not agree to them. Reconstituting the new ECSL leadership. Then for me, then change the framework of ECSL leadership day. Change every how I for way name the organogram. They not agree on them. Now, increase levels of APC participation in new appointments. That means the appointment for make APC participation or people for the day for increase the amount and all that. They not agree to them. They put it aside. APC participation in the appointment of a new chairman of the political parties registration commission, not PPRC. Now, we say APC participation in the appointment of the new chairman of the political parties registration commission. Now, that's idea again. They not agree to say APC for actively participate. When we say the government for just take out upon wisdom for appoint anybody. Well, anyways, more continue. Samoa Kama signed to all in there. More continue. Addressing elections, security, and other institutions. They say for address election security and other institutions, including the police. Like all the institutions that will take part, how they conduct themselves, they question the all and say for address the issues, then they not agree to them. And security again, they not agree to them. The last one now, we Samoa Kama sell game on a listing. The last one, tax is more important. He say implementation of the recommendations of the tripartite committee. Now this last one, another one pin. Implementations of the recommendations of the tripartite committee. Somebody will ask, what's in this thing for do now? How Samoa Kama play bad game by this? Remember the time where the tripartite to go on, where the members of APC be walk out, the tripartite representative will walk out of the negotiation, then do one because of this area. Then say the government forgive step down, break down as to how they want to implement them face there. Now this and the pass Samoa Kama say no, make them go continue. It no matter. So at the end of the day, there is no certified or there's no laid down plan as to how they implement the 80+4 recommendations. Them. And in this, they say implementation of the recommendation of tripartite. No agree, no plan, no nothing. If just left and so Samoa Kamara say go sign. And Samoa Kamara sign them. Now I make they say Samoa Kamara sign them because Samoa Kamara now in single-handedly sign them. Not very impossible. Now in one sign, it's signed to all of them things that and they all inside the documents. It's sign them. Means Samoa Kamara they undermine the very thing Samoa Kamara say they fight for. I think after to electoral justice, you don't make that kind of bad plan there. You see them bad documents there, you sign them back. People they say why me could they blame Samoa when they blame the party. Samoa Kamara now the face. Right now they talk about hardship. Who do they blame? Marabio. Blackout. Who do they blame? Marabio. Kill. Who do they say kill? Marabio. They don't say Marabio all gone they shoot person. No, but Marabio they blame. You understand, eh? So when they go come to APC, not for blame Samoa Kamara. How not they take Samoa Kamara back? When they not for blame, and I the face. It's just like me right now. I could say they put body them. William embody them. He ain't not do, but embody them among 100 of body them. It go very difficult for me to start William embody this. It's very difficult. But you sabi me closely. You understand there? But when they get that head, they get that face. Trust me, you don't say that in this. Because of the face where it shall be. Samoa Kamara be the face of APC. Every good thing and bad thing Samoa Kamara. So now left for the add Samoa Kamara like one picking. I make Samoa Kamara they wait service. So most Samoa Kamara they wait they parties in merry-go-round politics where they play now. One day Samoa Kamara not come for can explain to now what really they happen. One day Samoa Kamara not come. Say, now this will go no, now this will not come up, now this will they do nothing because you know see I'm necessary for can explain to nobody. Who don't have people and say for them go ask some question for can explain. Who don't have we? Wait for can explain to waiting. You understand what I mean? Eh? So Samoa Kamara not see and make any reason. You not see and make any usefulness for can to explain to we anything. But anyways, More commodity. Me famulem. But couldn't never talk about Samoa Kamara and we'll continue for the expose Samoa Kamara in habits, in attitude, and in fraudulent activities. Then now when we come to the write-up what we do on Monday, when at the 31st of March 2025, the write-up get this heading. He say the Osamu beggars at home and abroad. Hypocrisy. That is some, you know, say someone they oversee when I beggars them, who they do things for me, they send for them small thing they get on the salon back again. Blaming EBK for Samoa Kamara's cowardice. Then they blame Anes Kumar for Samoa Kamara in cowardice, in lethargic attitude. Samoa Kamara in selfishness, in egocentric attitude. Now then they can't blame other people and they left Samoa Kamara. I will continue. He say laughable and disgraceful. Say Samoa Kamara in blind followers them. In so-called Osamu boys and girls or aka Osamu beggars them. Go na social media. You get the woman they oversee na England and made all na bigger man them. Na social media for me then send for them small thing. You get investors the way they pay Samoa for make sure them bring disputes kind of country where they send for the money. He say beggars have now resorted to blaming former President Petito Koroma Ibike for their leaders' failure to demand electoral justice. English I read. He said another result for blame Ibike for the failure of the leader. Now the thing go by William of State Movement. He said the latest excuse where Ibike for demand for disaggregated data results from the Electoral Commission, Sierra Leone. He gets some questions them and we'll go over certain questions them where we for consider. One, how EBK for go fet for something where the man when in suppose for fet or the man with a thief when Samoa Kamara with a thief in victory he refused for fet for himself. How EBK for go and fet for Samoa when Samoa Kamara refused for fet for himself? This one question we really need for consider. One question before we continue. Now we'll go. He came to order heading. He said the lost opportunity. Why Samoa Kamara not insist on the disaggregated data results? Now the truth is APC for don't force ECSL for release the disaggregated data results, but only if Samoa Kamara for don't make I go again. He said the truth is APC for don't force ECSL for release the disaggregated data results. He said but only if Samoa Kamara for don't insist on them during the agreement for national unity negotiation. What means say APC for don't get them. If possible, but if Samoa Kamara for don't insist on them during the agreement for national unity, if I don't come out, but Samoa Kamara refuse for one, Samoa Kamara say no important. We continue. If Anes Kumar talk say now that now the key thing we for focus pa, but then go ahead, then jump up, then go for other thing. Now we continue. Instead of making electoral transparency in top demand, he choose for focus on meaningless reforms. We not get nothing for do with correcting the fraud of 2023. Samoa Kamara now we talk about. Instead of Samoa Kamara go focus on electoral transparency for make the reality up, make the disaggregated data come out, they go focus on electoral reforms. We not get nothing for do with correcting the fraud. Now instead of demanding the disaggregated data results, where for don't expose the true outcome of the election, Samoa Kamara cowardly accept the deal and not even mention electoral results. You want no agreement for national unity. You want no tripartite. Not talk about electoral results at all. Say if a big question and there's something with them for answer, they not do them. Power APC work out. Say it's yourself for answer. Someone come and say no, me don't worry. Yes. Now instead of pushing for electoral justice, in phone like one cheap suit, like when they take dirty clothes, you get a be fling on one corner and settle for a symbolic agreement that only benefits Madabio. Samoa Kamara not do one move for federal electoral justice. He go do agreement with only benefits Madabio. Samoa Kamara talk inside his statement, inside audio. He say Madabio then at the right, in then at the left. He not put it at the right, in then at the left. He say Madabio want do agreement for complement in power. Madabio want to agreement for give himself the legality for exist as a president. Madabio go tell and say, may the members of parliament then go parliament, councillors then go council, the councillors then go council, the mayoral candidate, chairman, they all go back to the office system. He say Madabio go do and for complement in power. But he agreed to that. He agreed to that and say, okay, we'll go do the agreement for national unity. We're not symbolic to nobody, but that agreement for national unity, he give credence, he give legality to Madabio. Samoa Kamara no he do am. So Samoa Kamara get something where they hide. So the thing go, he say, so why Samoa Kamara in beggars then they blame EBK? Samoa Kamara beget the chances. He beget the platform, but he choose for silence over action. He choose not for do nothing for set him out and make like you don't understand. Now we continue to another subheading. It's a agreement for national unity and the tripartite committee. No justice, no reinstallation. Because with the able reinstallation, they come for Kampul Manabio for bringing Samoa Kamara, boku things. Now, it's the article say, it's a more be clear now. Is there nothing on the side the agreement for national unity or the tripartite committee recommendation when mandate ECSL for hand over disaggregated election results? Nothing on the inside it. And I don't prove until now with the document. Nothing on the will mandate them. Mandate mean what compel, we say power part for producer, not the day. Before that, say for make amendments for other election now, for me not happen again. Now for publisher, someone come and sign that. We continue. Is it even more shocking? What will shock you more? Is it there is no provision for a rerun, no provision on the side that documented for rerun, no provision on there for recount, no, and certainly no pathway, not there for reinstallation of Samoa Kamara as president. So Samoa Kamara the life pauna, no pathway not there for maybe president is an document and I like the life pauna. Yet, it's a all that for months, Samoa Kamara and loyalists and beggars them don't sell lie to una. That the tripartite process somehow they can restore with stolen mandates when a matter be thief we vote. They say now the truth is out. That Ernest by Koroma is statement that don't pull it through do. He say incallable supporters them now they scramble for a scapegoat. Then they felt who that for blame. Who that the one blame now? Ernest by Koroma. Now we'll go to another subheading. Is this Samoa Kamara the master of deception? Exactly. Samoa Kamara the master for lie for people them deception. Now continue. Is this Samoa Kamara entire post-election strategy na a scam? Samoa Kamara, the entire post-election strategy na a scam. What designed for mislead APC supporters, the while protecting your selfish interests. Now they're about. We continue. The article continue. Again, three different areas they move for look at. It say one, ever intend for fair for electoral justice. That and one. Two, he use fake promise for keeping supporters the hopeful while he cut backdoor deals with Marabio. Yes, they like on an eye they can be president, then they can't do reinstallation. Lie. Three, in trick people for belief say the tripartite committee they bring justice, where in reality now just a tool for legalize Marabio in presidency. Like I say earlier, we continue. The article continue. He said now when the reality don't come out, we don't Ernest by Koroma, don't bring the reality now though. He said follower then they desperately they try for shift the blame to EBK. Say EBK now for ask for the result. How EBK go ask for the result? EBK na content, EBK na flag bearer, EBK na chairman, EBK na the leader, because leader get power pass the chairman during the leader day. EBK na content election. Who na EBK? Former president for be very careful and mindful with what they see. May not create problem because I don't go blame. But more continue. Now I give 4 different areas for look at. 1. It's not Samoa Kamara now abandon the fight for electoral justice. We go for take note of him. 2. It's not Samoa Kamara now refuse for demand for election results. Where he get the chance, he refuse. Then are 2. 3. Now Samoa Kamara now mislead APC supporters them for false hope. Where they give false hope that hey, this the cap, but nobody. Now Samoa Kamara now can give a false hope. Number 4. It's not Samoa Kamara now go for go see Marabio in the middle of the night for go reach a settlement without not consult the party. Samoa Kamara in one. Now go reach settlement without not consult the party. So they can blame party executives for. And number 3, now the 4 weights and they can't do that area. Subheading. He say enough excuses. Time for hold Samoa Kamara accountable. Say the excuses are not boku. If it don't reach time for more boku Samoa Kamara, maybe all are responsible. He say APC supporter need for wake up and all Samoa Kamara responsible for in cowardly. In selfishness, also cowardly ever for no use. He said the tripartite committee not ever day about electoral justice. Now a political arrangement for calm the tension down, the political tension for calm and down and legalize Marabio in presidency. Full stop. Now the tripartite be there about. And that's exactly tripartites do. All this, the implementation of the tripartite, don't bother as a implementation. Implementation. Implementation not get nothing to do with reinstallation. Implementation not get nothing to do with rerun. Implementation have to do the rubbish where they don't go right there for recommend reform for the next election. Now they. So then the implementation not get nothing to do with bringing Marabio out and bring Samoa Kamara into power. It not get nothing to do. We continue. Is it so we left for pretend? Is it that it not go ever be a reinstallation? No rerun not go for happen. The agreement for national unity not get no demand. Where demand ECSL said for release results. We continue. Is it and that now 100% Samoa Kamara in fault? Is it the weakness, the deception, the selfish political interests where the selfish political interest of Samoa Kamara. Now don't keep APC trapped in a circle of false hope. Hope they go number. Next month they can't pull Mada. Next week they can't pull Mada. Next year they can't pull Mada. They don't talk to Mada last year. They don't talk to Mada today. 2 Arata don't go to Parliament. Don't go talk to Mada. The same circle of lies. That's Samoa Kamara in weakness, in deception, and in selfish political interest. He said it's time for real leadership, not lies, not empty promises, and certainly not excuses. Now they end. Now, make I just say this here quickly. I will go for talk about this more. Samoa Kamara in followers, then they pay a particular employee now. What are they employ? They employ now for use 2 things. 1, they employ now for use tribalism and sectionalism. And employ now for use people in APC who believe in electoral justice. Reason being because they want to make this hardship done. They want to make this penny done. Now that don't make people believe in them. For use them for open a new political party. Someone come out your plan now for open a new political party. Make me understand. They want open a new political party. The 12 political parties there in the north, you know, do they want add more. You understand? Eh? Someone come out say they want open political party now. When someone come out for lead the political party, where they all believe in tripartite, they believe they get support inside APC pass mark. When people go betray their grandpa them, their uncle them, their auntie them, they have a political party where they don't invest in and go betray for Samoa Kamara. We're not gonna open, not gonna no plan. Just like Ayum Kela before to say they go do SLPP where they come up BNM. Now so Samoa Kamara feel. So what they want to do now? They want to begin to teach you now say Samoa Kamara now will try this man. Because I will try this man for defend them. They want to take advantage of him. Who don't want to take advantage of the man when able for safe? When Samoa Kamara get every logistics for make sure say the right thing be done, Samoa Kamara refuse. Who don't for fight for Samoa Kamara now? Who don't you go all responsible for can advocate for Samoa Kamara? You don't get me? Eh? Okay, that's not one. So we don't hear about this rumor. Say them go from the own political party. And what you want guy for saying Nayana this? Yeah? Samoa Kamara may not fool you. Then people them, then worry say them, then fool at them, then Philip them, and several other people where they tell you say they go support you now lie. Then people are bonified, some of them, like Philip, are bonified APC. Some of them, like worry say, in order no party, in the work, what they do, in the support the candidates, where they believe. For example, this new candidate when they can't choose, so they look for the way where win. As the communal convention, so they win. It begins find way for contact people away sabi for support that personally. So where it can they go get a project for make it car with the NGO. For car on, for it money free. Like I do to Tijan Kaba, like I do to Petito Koroma, like I enable for do to Madabio, because Madabio no get on face. Like I want to do without Samoa Kamara, the same thing. And several of them. You get me? So now that and strategies, then they fool you. You follow them. Trust me. You go get disappointed at the end of the day. All them diaspora chairman there, where they write letter, they tell you they get in support. Trust me. Now regret waff. Now they go left you. And this is deception. It's high time. You can a credible, reputable institution, radio or television station, newspaper, can make you point clear. May I ask you a question, make you answer. Not go inside you cabal and they people that went all the see far. People that were blinded, like them to pardon them, one day England, one day America. Them to pardon them, where they idiots, because idiots they call them, because the list of audios there. So idiotic explanation. But anyways, I go deal with some of the issues then later. You get me? So now then they deceive you. When you want to do interview, and then they go interview you. But all that you still a form because we still getting the thing the way they talk will not make no sense. Doctor, come now 98.1. Go na SLBC, Star Radio and television station. Go na place them like neutral grounds like we are and several other wait them they we get huge following. Go there more we see. Not go na place where now you cocoon, now you people and they. You understand there? Now you blocks them, now then get them. Not go there. Go to a place where free, go understand, say yes now. So make we know say you really mean them. Now I don't prove to now say EBK effects of Samoa 2018 where EBK be imposed say power, therefore do manual counting instead of electronic counting for make sure say Samoa Kamara getting winning. So, EBK effects of Samoa Kamara back apart of the fact that it make them flag bearer against all odds, all in relationship with people. 2023 again, EBK was there. In all can openly support Samoa Kamara, but make sure say the process go right. With Samoa Kamara win and Samoa Kamara get them. In no fight against them or anything. EBK sacrifice everything for Samoa Kamara. At the end of the day, I say EBK defeat Samoa Kamara. How? Now EBK go sign agreements. Now EBK go do anything. When is going to left me any family let's program the captain and courtesy of the diaspora unit of the State Movement. Where the presenter to Nana William of the State Movement. Feel free for share. Peace to we all.